mercenary airsoft review of the G36. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not completely sure what the exact name for it is. They named it like the X36 or something like that for copyright reasons, but it's, G36. So I'm gonna go over the metal parts from the front to the back. The silencer is metal, except for the orange tip on the end. That's plastic. The RIS system is metal. The top rail is plastic. Basically the entire body, except for the bolt cover, is plastic. Magazine is plastic. The grip is plastic, pistol grip. Trigger's metal. Selector switch is metal. Stock is plastic, and it's got a rubber end. And then the sights are both metal. This gun shoots around 400 FPS, and the rate of fire is probably around 750 rounds per minute. Not entirely sure on that. So basically the functions of the gun are the bolt cover is released with this, and then the hop-ups in there. It's just the same hop that's on most G36s. Obviously, it's plastic. And then the selector switch is ambidextrous, so it's on both sides. And like I said, it's metal. It's got a nice click to it, but the one problem with it is you're always not entirely sure if you're right on semi or full auto, so you have to sort of wiggle it around a little sometimes. But it's really not that big an issue. And obviously it shoots semi-automatic and full auto. The stock folds by pressing the button on this side of the stock. You just press it and then fold it over, and you have to lift it up a little to get onto the hook. But once it's secure, it's not going anywhere. And then just lift it up and pull out, and it clicks back into place. And this one's a little wobbly, but that's because this pin fell out while I was playing, and I replaced it with a metal rod thingy. So yeah, mine's a little wobbly, but generally they're not. Sling attachments are on the back, on the side, right here, on the side right here, and that's about it. Unless you want to get an RIS one to attach to the front, you really can't run anything but a 1-point sling on this gun. Now the magazine holds 400 rounds. The high cap magazine. You can get mid caps for G36s. They're a little harder to find than M4 mid caps, but generally they're findable. These can also hook together. They have these little hooks on the side that hook together, and you can have one mag and then just reload like mag on the other side. Or like I did, these are pretty easy to find for G36s. You can get a big drum mag, and I think it looks pretty cool. But like I said, holds 400 rounds. The mag release is also ambidextrous. It's on the bottom here, easy to reach with your finger. Not a huge problem. The RIS is huge, actually, which is pretty nice. You can attach all your standard attachments and all that. It's standard size. And one thing that I particularly like about this gun is that you could put some sort of laser right here, and I think it'd look pretty cool since it's sort of top rail and then it's lower. And, it looks sort of space agey. I think that would look awesome. But, and then the silencer is actually not removable, which I kind of don't like. It's not even threaded on there. It's like a one-piece part of the barrel, which is weird, but it is. And obviously this gun has a longer inner barrel. It's not one of those cheap things where the inner barrel doesn't extend through the silencer. It goes all the way, so it's got the barrel of a G36, not a G36C, which is the base gun pretty much. And to put the battery in, you just press this little pin right here, and you pull out the other side. And then the entire front RIS slides off. And here's your connector. Put the battery, sit it right here, and you just put your rails back on over the battery. It's a little bit of a pain, especially if you want to try to get a 9.6 in there. I've done it like twice, but it's doable. You really want to do it. Like I said, it's really hard. The 8.4 isn't as bad, but it's also kind of hard. And the rear sight actually has two well, it flips. It's got long range and then short range, which obviously won't do you much good for airsoft because, you know, this thing's only good for up to like 150, 175 feet. So you're not really gonna need the long range one. You can just use whatever you want. And then lastly, one thing that I really like about G36s is that most of them have this little pin right here that you can push. Take the mag out really quick. Push the pin, pull this out the other side, and if your gun jams, this piece comes off pretty easily, and you can get right into the gearbox and the internals and right where the BBs feed, and get that jam out pretty quick. And then, yeah, not much of a problem with jams. With this gun, pretty easy to fix because of that, which I really like. And that's pretty much it for this gun. Stay tuned for more Mercenary Airsoft reviews, and I'll see you next time.